shot for shot. Rocking cardigans and we partying. All the angels trying to figure who's gonna be my guardian. Alright. Gizzle, y'all. You already know who it is. The Ball J capital P. Twist not swag. Your favorite college grad man was goody. I just gotta say at first, thank you, because we're recording. And then on top of that, you guys are tuned into the first episode of Capital Thoughts. We not live. We was doing them in the hookah lounge, and now we here just in a more personal space to kind of give y'all more of a direct idea of exactly what's going on. So for the people who are now just tuning in to Capital Thoughts and don't know what it is, long story short, I take a meme, I take a saying, I take something going on in pop culture, and I'll bring it to the platform to say, hey, these are my thoughts on it. So you can either let my 2 cents make your dollar, or you can give it back to me and tell me why you don't fuck with it. So what I say is, in this case, if y'all got comments, if y'all got concerns, y'all got anything, I want y'all to drop it in the comments section. As the episodes prolong, we're going to be upgrading each and every time. So I want y'all to give me questions. I want y'all to give me feedback. So that way we're able to enhance the episodes as they go. With that being said, the capital thought for this week, or even for this month, I don't know. We're going to see how this shit run. It all depends if y'all run this up or not. But with that being said, why in today's culture, and I'm not talking about the generation, I don't care how old you are, how young you are, why in this generation do we celebrate toxicity? And that may not even be a word. But with that being said, why do we celebrate the toxic stuff and then we try our hardest to cancel logic? So like with that being said, you know, we may have someone that's, you know, being very toxic on one end and very positive and uplifting on another, but we'll pay attention to the toxicity levels of, you know what, that is a word, because it's toxicity levels. But anyway, but with that being said, we'll embrace that, but then we'll cancel anything that's, you know, actually making a positive impact on our lives or in the world or whatever the case is. Or we just don't pay it any mind at all. So, that's what we're going to be talking about. What I wanted to kind of dive a little bit deeper into and to kind of give a little bit more of an insight. For example, we'll have a friend, and I'm not going to throw names out or anything like that, but with that being said, we'll have a friend that has a toxic relationship. We'll be like, yo, they shouldn't be in that. We'll post statuses and memes and go into deep conversation with this person about how toxic they're being, or how toxic their ex or their sneaky link or whatever the case is may be, how that's toxic for them. But then we'll have a friend that has a very good, perfect relationship, in our eyes at least, but then we won't praise it or we won't acknowledge it. We'll just be like, oh yeah, they good. They're in a good situation, so we're not going to talk about it. No, we need to feed both. We need to feed both of those situations. If not, praise the more logical situation, because stupid follows. With that being said, when I say toxic or stupid, that's going to follow better examples. We need to get better examples out in the world to be able to then improve the world in this case scenario. If y'all keep praising toxic, what do you think your kids, your younger nieces and nephews, the people that are easily influenced for that matter, are going to follow? If they listen to a Future and a Summer Walker, what do you think is gonna come to the surface here? I just heard the Summer Walker album. Pretty damn toxic for the females. Almost got cursed out for no reason just because Shorty decided she wanted to listen to the Summer Walker tape. And the joint just dropped Friday. So y'all tell me what y'all think about the Summer Walker album. Again, y'all can post your comments in this section there. Even though London on the track, you ain't too far from toxic yourself, my man.
Well, he produced half the tracks now. That's super toxic.
He's getting paid. He's smart. So my producer on the joint right here, he just said that, you know what I'm saying, London on the track produced. Oh, they can hear you? Okay, bet. So if you're able to create income off of being blasted out, I think that's genius if you ask me, because that sounds very smart. Because if I can make $1, because I'm pretty sure it's gonna go platinum, because all these broken females are waiting for Summer Walker to drop. I was saying in comment to that, Future needed to drop an album right after, and then that would have been perfect, because that would have made, I would have been bumping Future, even though I'm not, like, I fuck with Future, but like, when it comes to toxic shit, he does say some pretty toxic shit. But Summer Walker was talking some pretty damaging things, and I'm pretty sure I was about to say something, but it's gonna get me on child support, so I'm gonna shut up. But but I'm pretty sure a lot of females was waiting for that album because they feel where Summer Walker is coming from. With that being said, it all chops down to, you know, those options of when you're trying to be a better person and toxic keeps trying to pull you in. Now, that does happen. I'm not going to say that everyone is perfect. Not everyone tries to walk away from toxic. That also makes you a part of the problem. I can also say that because I was that person. If you're in a toxic situation, no one is forcing you to be in that toxic situation. So you got to keep an open mind and say, hey, this might not be the best situation for me, so you might want to exit stage left. Some people decide to lights, camera, action and stay there the whole time, and that's not the best option. You know what I mean? So you got to keep in mind in those situations where it's not good for you to be there, and it may be a better option for you to leave. Now, is that always the easiest thing to do? No. You might like the way they hump you down a little bit. You might like the way that they rub on you, or you just might like drama. That's another thing, because I know some, I'll say people, because I know both guys and females that like drama. Even though it's not the most healthiest relationship, if they try to walk away from it and they get into a better situation, they'll still end up gravitating towards that behavior. And it may be just something that you're not used to. You might be like, you know what, this person's boring. No, they're actually healthy until you brought that toxic energy into their lifestyle. Now they don't know how to act either. I seen a meme, and it's on the lines of what we're talking about today. I seen a meme and it was like, good girl gets hurt by bad guy, good girl becomes bad girl, hurts good guy, and then the cycle begins that way. And it may not even be the girl who started, the guy who started it. Is more so like the Adam or Eve bite the apple. It really don't matter. It still happened. But we all have control of who's going to be, if you're going to, you know, become a toxic person or a negative person based off of what someone else did to you, or if you're going to take that energy and put positive back into the world. Some people are better than others. Me, I was hurt. I became toxic. I'm not here to talk about me, though. I'm here to talk about y'all. So I was going to say something about that in the comments. But what I'm saying is like, we got to learn how to break that cycle. And it's easier said than done, because some people, you know, they get hit and feel they need to hit back. Or they feel they got to go and hit somebody else because they got hit. And that's the type of toxic, I guess you could say, occurrences that create the fucked up world that we're in right now. So with that being said, it's more so like, I know I'm going to ask y'all a question to answer in the comments. If you get screwed over by a family, I'll throw family in this, and by a significant other or someone that you're dealing with, are you going to cheat back or do what they did to you back, or are you going to exit stage left?
I guess I'm toxic because I'm sleeping with your mama.
Wait, what? Yo, that's crazy. Yo, he said I'm gonna become your step pops. That's wow. Cause see, the thing is, I know some females that are like that. Like they'll be like, I'm about to sleep with your dad, so now I'm your stepmom. I swear there was a meme about that somewhere down the line. But like, it all depends on how crazy the shit can get, because it's like, how are you gonna allow somebody to have that much control in your life? And granted, I had to go to therapy for some of the shit that I'm talking about right now, so that's why it's easy for me to talk about it. But like, and yes, I'll throw this little gem out here right now. Therapy is okay. It's okay to go to see therapists. It's okay to go talk to somebody else about your problems that not your friends that don't care about it, but they want to hear the drama you got, so they're going to listen to you. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about somebody who doesn't have any biases towards you, don't even know you from a hole in the wall. It's okay to go talk to them because they don't even know you like that. They're not going to see you outside at the supermarket or in the parking lot cursing out your baby dad. It's okay. We don't care. Just go talk to them so that way you don't freaking spaz out on us later. But back on topic. Like, when it comes down to certain people like that cheat back or cheat or go sleep with their mom. Yo, they said go sleep with your mom. But like, you gotta learn how, in this case, boss, like you gotta let certain shit go, man. Like, it's not that deep. Cause like, at the end of the day, you have to, you know, keep that mindset of saying, all right, I'm gonna just let this go. I'm gonna let that person breathe. Because karma, I believe in karma so heavy. Like, I would say in the last year and a half, I am experiencing all the bad energy and all the bad shit that I put out in the world. I can easily say that, like, humbly. Granted, I wish it stops, but, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand that everything is starting to come full circle. Is that something like, do you believe in karma? Like, that's something I definitely would like to hear from people, like, because some people believe in karma and then some people don't. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like when you're dealing with karma, it's they say karma's a bitch. I say karma's a bitch. I know I've been bagged it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was one of the lyrics in one of my records before. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, we already know we dealt with karma before, so it ain't nothing new. But like, as life goes on, like, you start to get older, you start to get more mature, and then you start thinking like, okay, well, maybe karma isn't something that is to be played with. Because like, but then you also have those days where it's like, man, karma ain't got shit on me. Like, I'm Denzel out this bitch. Like, you start feeling like you King Kong, but then it might catch you slipping one day, and then next thing you know, it's like, yeah, I wasn't ready for that. Now I'm sad, now I'm mad, or whatever the case may be. But, in all seriousness though, like, when it comes down to the toxic culture, like, we definitely need to kind of like pull away from the praise that we give it, because we have little people. When I say little people, I'm not talking about people who are smaller than us. I'm talking about like our kids. In this case scenario, like, yo, we got kids that are looking up to us, nieces, nephews, sons, daughters, however you want to phrase it. We have them looking at us, following our behavior, following our footsteps, following the trends in relationships. And I'm not talking about just emotional ones. I'm talking about, you know, friendships. I'm talking about family relationships, you know, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever you want to, however you want to dynamic that. But we have all of them watching how we handle that. And then those young minds are going to be pretty much formed off of what we got bringing to the table. So then next thing you know, you wondering why your daughter out here arguing with X, Y, and Z is because you was arguing with her dad or your side dude for a half hour straight, blowing his phone up for what? You got your son doing the same exact thing you was doing because you out here arguing with his mom, breaking his mom's windows, probably cheated on her a couple times. Whatever the case is, we got to break out of that dynamic so that way it doesn't continue. That's all I'm saying. But at the end of the day, we all kings, we all queens. So here's what I need y'all to do, man. Keep getting to your win, keep getting to your bag, and most importantly, keep supporting the twist. My name's J. Growing Pains, out on every single music streaming platform. It will be out 11/11. If y'all didn't hear this yet, y'all need to go and grab that. So I'm talking about Spotify, iTunes, Tidal, Amazon Music, Google Play, all of the other ones that they said on my profile that I don't even pay attention to, but I still appreciate them for allowing my music to be on their platform. YouTube, go and grab it. We're going to be dropping the lyric music video to Garlic Butter Wings. Y'all need to go hear that. It may be a little toxic, but we're not worrying about that right now. We're not going to worry about that right now. Go stream it. Go love it. If you now just listening into my music, go check that out on everything that you got. J, capital P, capital with an O. You spell it with an A, you disrespect me. I appreciate y'all, man. Yeah!